Hello and welcome. My name is Ali Goff. I'm the owner and founder of Goff Legal. We may have already met during your consultation. We might not have, in which case you met with one of the other amazing team members on our staff. What I'd like to do is share with you what to expect moving forward in your estate planning process. So, most consultations, we gather a lot of information from you. We find out what your values are, your dreams, your hopes, your fears, your concerns, what keeps you up at night. We've crafted all of these things and sort of wound it into, all right, here's a package of something we think we can use to solve your problem. Oftentimes, we've come up with a agreed upon price. You've paid the amount, you've signed the fee agreement, and you're off and running. Sometimes we'll give you a range. So if you got a range, then you probably haven't signed an agreement, but you sort of know what to expect and you probably paid a deposit for the next step. Here's what I'd like you to know about the design appointment. While you may have shared some really valuable and important information with the person you met with first, the design attorney is going to ask some of the same questions. The good news is if you filled out that form on Decision Vault and you've given us the information, they're going to use that. They're not going to, have you spell people's names or get addresses. They're going to use that form that you filled out that you met with probably the first attorney or this first person over to the next person. But here's the thing, you might have changed your mind between the first consultation and your actual design appointment. So it's important for the attorney when they're designing to ask you, who do you want your agents to be? List 1, 2, 3. Who do you want your healthcare wishes to be? How about your healthcare agents? Who do you want them to be? Who are your beneficiaries? What's the first line? Who would get your money and something happens to you? All right, what happens if those people aren't around? Who are your backup beneficiaries? They're going to go through things like, what is the name of your trust? Confirm which assets go into the trust. Look at the agreements and all of the stuff that you signed up for and make sure that your plan actually works the way you wanted it to work. If for some reason you started to make decisions that put you outside of our agreed upon price, they will be very open and transparent and say, you know what? Doesn't sound like that's what you talked to the first person about. This is what that would look like. If there's an additional service or something else that you actually wanted that we didn't get a chance to talk about or would provide value, you can always sign up for more. You can say, you know what, after this conversation, I really do think X, Y, and Z are really important to me. I'd like to change my agreement and add this thing back in. So you have some flexibility in that appointment, but just know we're going to support you. If you came in with this plan, you will get that plan. If you would like to add to it or change it or whatever, you can work with the design attorney for that purpose. The good news is no time was wasted in your consultation. That actually helped us take sort of what we were doing and narrow in so that your design appointment is very focused. It's usually about an hour. Sometimes it's less. The more information you can put in Decision Vault, the better, right? The more time and effort you put into putting in your assets and putting in your agents' names and their contact information, the less we have to follow up with you. So if you want this to be as efficient as possible, my suggestion is to go back to Decision Vault and just make sure that all those people are in there, all your assets are in there. As many decisions as you can make, go ahead and make. It does not need to be perfect. You can still have a design appointment if you have a few holes in your plans and you still have some questions. That is the job of the design attorney to walk you through what are the options. Can I do this or this? What if I did this? I'm thinking about this sort of people. What would that look like? That's what our job is. That's how we're supposed to support you in the design phase. After that, you'll be hearing from that attorney in terms of what next steps are following your design appointment. With that, again, welcome to the firm, and we wish you luck at your next stage.